Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from J Hall. Why Gen Z is aging like milk. Please like and subscribe them below. I really appreciate that. See that, Chow? It's Chow Time.
Why does Gen Z look so much older than their age?
Gen Z is aging like a banana.
Gen Z is looking older these days.
Is Gen Z aging?
I think a good chunk of it is, at least for women, they're doing plastic surgery at 16, 18, 19. They're doing it so early, and it's causing them to look older. The men, I have no clue. Now, I don't have a theory for that one.
Faster.
So apparently Gen Z looks older than they actually are.
Anyways, man, welcome back to more BS I found on the internet, man. This is why does Gen Z look so old? So you guys did like the last video I made about Gen Z aging like milk. And I also posted a video. It was a short. I posted a short asking y'all how old y'all think I look. Some of y'all said I look like 50.
What?
And I'm like, what the hell, bro? 50? I did not expect that, man. Some of y'all said I look 50, 40, mid-30s. And then the rest of y'all said I look my age or look slightly younger. So at this point, I don't know, man. Because apparently Gen Z are aging faster than the generation before.
Yes, because even now, I'm 37. No one has ever guessed more than 37 for me. No, like... Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone guessed 40. Like one person guessed 40, but almost everyone guesses younger for me. And I'm not Gen Z. I'm still part of the millennials. And I look good.
And this video right here is gonna probably break down why are we aging faster than the generations before. Let's get to it, man.
Whoa. What's with everyone saying Gen Z is looking old? Is this just the case of people picking on the younger generation? Or is there really something making Gen Z age faster than any generation before? Well,
some of it is people picking on the younger generation, and some of it is facts.
Yeah.
It's a combination of both. Because saying I look 50, you gotta be trolling. You gotta be trolling, man.
You got me.
it's a lot more complicated than that, and I'm about to show you why. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Style Theory, the show that never ages. No, really, I'm stuck like this forever. But apparently the same can't be said for one generation, Gen Z. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. It's been hard to ignore post after post after post popping up on my feed saying Gen Z is looking kinda old. And before you go saying it's the older generation hating on the youth, even Gen Z itself is wondering what the heck's going on.
Is it?
Nah, that man look about 60.
Dea is
He's actually like 24.
older than me.
I'm not even gonna sit here and deny that I don't look old. I'm 23.
I thought she was early 30s. I am 23.
Well, sit back and put on a face mask because I'm about to solve the mystery. And to all my Gen Z friends out there, get ready to take some notes. To figure out if Gen Z is looking more mature, we first need to know how old they actually are. Technically speaking, to be considered Gen Z, you need to have been born between the years of 1997.
All right, so I'm a Gen Zer, man. And if you guys are watching this video right now and you're new to the channel, guess how old I am. You got your guess? All right, I am 27 years old. What did you guess? Did you guess 27? Did you guess older?
25, 26.
Did you guess younger? Let me know in the comments below, man. But I was born 1997, so I am the cusp of a millennial and Gen Z.
2012, making the youngest of the group about age 12 and the oldest age 28. Now that's a pretty wide range, but before any preteens start rushing out to the stores to buy wrinkle cream, know that the people getting roasted for looking too overcooked are elder Zoomers, sitting roughly between the ages of 18 to 28. And though everyone may be talking about Gen Z looking old, no one has actually been able to pinpoint why until now. Today, I am taking you down the rabbit hole of what's making your BFF look like they're 52 instead of 22. Let's start with the one that keeps popping up the most on my feed, the clothes.
People have been saying that Gen Z looks older than their age. I think a lot of this can be chalked up to them not necessarily looking like they're aging faster, really, but styling them.
They're probably about 14, 15, but the makeup and the style make them look about 26.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
what? These guys are 13, 14? They're underage? They literally look 23, 24. Wow.
And it's definitely the makeup.
A lot older than their age.
Thanks to social media, and especially TikTok, Gen Z has taken over the world of fashion. They're buying more ethical and sustainable items, thrifting from vintage stores, and upcycling old items from their closet and their families. More and more Gen Z are sourcing items from their parents and their grandparents, giving those old forgotten items a new life, meaning that their clothes are old, and so are their styles. Listen, Gen Z's been busy creating trend after trend after.
She dressing like my grandma, so you definitely gonna think she's older, right? But she could be 22. You think she's gonna be in her 50s or 40s by the way she dresses. So the dress and the style does have a lot to do with it as well.
Trend,
The makeup is a
old
big
money,
deal.
dark academia, coastal grandma, grandpa core, frazzled English woman. Yes, these are actual trends worn by actual people. So
hell's
do you
going on?
see what links them all? Looking across this whole spectrum, I see one overarching theme: old. From the more fanciful vintage-inspired looks of cottagecore to dark academia's use of blazers and tweed, it's not just that the clothes are old or that the styles are old. Even the fabrics that they're choosing to wear are old-timey. Gen Z is known for its love of loose, casual fits, and you see that at play here as well. From the slouchy pants of the grandpas and the loose flowing blouses of the grandmas to the large coats and cardigans reminiscent of mid-2000s rom-coms. Everything harkens back to an older era.
So pretty much, we gotta stop dressing like some old farts. You know what I'm saying?
I do see the trad wives wearing very old school traditional type dresses.
Stop dressing like your grandma and your grandpa.
No.
That in and of itself gives Gen Z a feeling of being beyond their years. But clothes alone aren't the only thing that has the internet putting Gen Z on blast. So let's take a look at the other giant red flag, at least according to TikTok.
The reason that Gen Z looks so much older is because millennials was not allowed to wear makeup in middle school.
It's the amount of makeup that they wear and how good they are at it.
While the clean girl aesthetic
That's a good
that
point.
focuses more on natural looking makeup may be making
That's what I
rounds
said.
right now, Gen Z is no stranger to going ham on the makeup. Data
Dude, there's 12-year-olds at Sephora destroying Sephora because they're trying to use all the makeup and stuff. So yeah, the generations now, makeup is infused into their lives at a very young age.
shows that Gen Z started wearing makeup around 11 years old. A whole 3 years
Damn, why are you wearing makeup at 11? What purpose do you have in wearing makeup at 11?
Who are you
That's
trying to
crazy.
attract?
Why?
What?
earlier than when millennials started wearing makeup. Not only were they using makeup earlier, they had something that no other generation had before at
Like, who are you trying to look pretty for? Sit down. You're 11.
age, the internet, and a slew of beauty influencers ready to teach them everything from how to find their perfect foundation shade to contouring their face for the gods. The height of the YouTube beauty guru hit around 2010, when the oldest side of Gen Z was just turning 13 and starting to experiment with their personal expression via their makeup. So they turned to the popular faces of the time, your Miss Glamarazzis, your Michelle Pfons, and of course, Zoella.
Hello everyone!
This easy access to tutorials and product recommendations meant that Gen Z got a head start on every other generation when it came to developing their skills. And it didn't stop there. Style icons on Instagram like Kim Kardashian were known for their sharp cheekbones and angular jawlines, which meant that when Gen Z was learning how to paint their face, they focused heavily on the contour. While this can make you
Yeah.
look
That
snatched,
they did.
it can also make you look old. How? No, that's not just me
True, because when you're younger, you have more fat in your face, and when you age, that fat decreases and you get them hollow cheeks. So it makes you appear older.
making a weird sound. It's literally PFFT. Plumpness, firmness, folds, and texture. These are the 4 traits we as humans use to identify youthful skin. When we're young, our faces tend to be fuller, rounder, and more plump. This is because younger faces tend to hold more of one thing: fat. Yeah, those baby cheeks that your grandparents love to pinch and say, "Oh, you're so cute," look that way because of a healthy layer of fat under your skin. As you get older, this collection of fat starts to deteriorate, which then leads to a change in that youthful look. Your face will naturally start to become sharper as you get older.
Makes
So
sense.
all that contouring is doing is putting you on a bullet train to looking more like your mom or dad, or your grandma and grandpa.
And let's not forget that makeup isn't good for your skin in the first place. Like using it at that early age just puts you at more risk to damage your skin earlier on. So that's...
I get facials, guys, and when I go get my facials at the Korean spot, they do a face scan for me and then tell me how dry my skin is, the elasticity, the pigmentation, the tone, all that stuff. And I went with my girlfriend, and she doesn't even put that much makeup. She rarely puts makeup on, but when they did her scan, the scan literally showed that her pores were clogged because of the little makeup that she does use. And they were telling her, like, yeah, you need to clear out your pores. Your makeup is really like drying out your skin. So yes, makeup is not good. Stop it.
That's another aging factor right there.
You ain't lying. Z is actually taking this to a bigger extreme, plastic surgery.
They started cosmetic injectables way too young. They didn't need to be getting 4 syringes of fillers in their face.
When it comes to cosmetic procedures, Gen Z is starting earlier than any other generation. No, really. As of February of this year, 75% of plastic surgeons reported a spike in patients under 30.
And that's just crazy. Why you gotta inject some fucking fluid in your skin under 30 or damn near under 40? Why?
Let's get one thing straight. Crack is cheap.
Are a few reasons for this. One is the increased emphasis on skincare over the past 3 to 5 years.
True.
Then you have the fact that most procedures are cheaper now than they ever have been before. And of course, you have the fact that Gen Z has grown up as the most visible generation in history, thanks to social media.
That's a valid point as well. This is a social media age, man. Everything is social media. The way you look matters even more than it did back in the previous generation. Makes sense. And this is why girls are even more obsessed with their looks. And not even girls, guys too. More and more men are obsessed with their looks. That's where the looks maxing community.
I guess I'm part of it. I take care of my skin. I take care of my hair. I care about how I look. Am I obsessed about it? Not too much. I wear pretty basic stuff other than my skincare itself.
Evolved from. So it's just a looks-based generation now. But still, injecting some shit, some shit in your face, in your cheeks, it's crazy.
Stop it. Get some help.
That comes with a lot of pressure. The most common procedures for Gen Z include Botox, fillers, and cheek implants that help give you a more pronounced cheekbone. All things that, again, help play into that very sculpted look made popular on Instagram and TikTok.
These are for people that are older, that are losing the fucking fat and youthfulness from their faces. Why are you, a 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25-year-old, going to get this procedure done? Why?
This is like the I want to be adult right away so bad, and I'm gonna skip my youth because I want to be an adult, and then you become an adult, and you realize, I don't want to be an adult anymore. I liked it when I was a kid.
At least wait till you're about 35, 40, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're doing it now, what are you gonna do later on when you get older? Just completely get a new face? It'll be like Friday the 13th. What's that guy called? The guy that wear the mask? Jason?
Yeah.
You're gonna be like Jason? You know what I'm saying? Rip off someone's skin and paste it on your skin? Is that what you're gonna do? Shit crazy.
Yo, man, it's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool.
Well, that is not even mentioning the most popular procedure of the past couple years, buccal fat removal. For those of you who haven't heard of it, it is a procedure that removes a specific pocket of fat from your lower cheek and thus makes your face appear slimmer. This procedure has actually...
So it's literally removing the fat, the baby fat that you have when you're younger that decay naturally when you get older. So... yeah, they're just making themselves older.
Existed for decades, but it exploded in popularity recently thanks to the rise of the influencer face. That same sculpted, angular look that started...
I blame Kim Kardashian.
rise of contouring. You even see it now in almost every IG and TikTok filter. And Gen Z, the first generation to grow up fully online, is turning it into their reality. Case in point, Kylie Jenner, who many call out as the poster boy.
I meant Kylie Jenner. I blame Kylie Jenner
For changing your face with cosmetic surgery. Kylie, like the rest of Gen Z, has been trolled online for looking much older than her natural age because she's lost that youthful factor thanks to the cosmetic procedures and the makeup that she wears. And
Yep.
no shade here. I'm not weighing in on her choices or if I personally find it appealing. It's just hard to say that this hasn't had an effect on how old she appears.
No, we can criticize Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, but they are literally the role models for all these young girls, bro. They have so much influence on these girls, more than you might think. So when the girls grow up and see this, they're gonna be like, damn, I wanna look like that too. I wanna get that surgery as well. Kylie Jenner did it. So
It's not even that I want to look like that. I want that fame. I want that recognition. I want to be like her. But the way to be like her is I must look like her. That's how a lot of people are going to have to think.
why can't I do it? And you're gonna have more and more young girls getting surgeries that they don't fucking need.
It's facts! It's facts! It's not facts. These sizes are not facts.
While cosmetic procedures can put a band-aid on issues, the long-term effects could actually make signs of aging worse. According to the Illuminate Skin Clinic, while Botox may halt creasing effects of the muscles on the skin, long-term overuse can sometimes weaken the muscles, causing them to waste away. Elasticity is lost, and you may start to notice deepening lines and wrinkles. Yes, your preventative care could actually hurt you in the long run. And
Of course, that's how they trick you. You look young by doing this, which actually makes you look older later.
doing it younger, like in your early 20s or earlier, could cause even more hazards, like the thinning of your skin, which can lead to sagging and wrinkles appearing earlier than they may have without the procedure.
Preventative care my ass, man. Oh shit, they got that accelerated old people care. That's what that is, man. That shit gonna accelerate your skin, make you look by 50 when you're 25. They're lying to you. They are lying to you, man.
They're pretty much selling you a cure that is the poison at the same time.
Now, sometimes with genetics, sometimes you just naturally look older because of genetics, but you might age to a certain point, like accelerated aging, and then once you reach that point, you stop age for a while. That's how a lot of people are. For me personally, like I have some features that would make me appear a little older than I am because my eye area is naturally dark. I was born with dark eyelids, dark eyes, and you know what I'm saying, I got a little teardrop, whatever it's called, right here. Sunken eyes. I got naturally sunken eyes and dark eyes, man. It's my genes. You know what I'm saying? And I don't hate myself for it, man. I still love myself. I look myself in the mirror and make out with myself.
Pause.
No Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Got your ass.
But I could see how those features will make me appear older. And am I gonna get a surgery to inject some shit in my eyes? Fuck no. Hell no, man.
Oh, hell no.
Hell no. I'd rather just live a healthy lifestyle and just be happy within myself. I'm not gonna get no fucking surgery. Hell no. But if you wanna get surgery, you do you. You know what I'm saying? You're your own person. I can't tell you what to do. Do what your heart desires.
Subscribe! A double-edged sword, or scalpel. Still, not all of Gen Z is going under the knife. So once again, we are left with a missing piece of this puzzle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think everybody's doing this. What else is involved?
Is that missing piece, you might ask?
Stress. They've grown up on social media, which we all know impacts mental health.
That actually makes sense. Growing up with social media and how it rules their lives can give them so much more stress because they care so much about what people think as much more than the older past generations. We don't care as much, nor were we ever pranced around in front of everything in social media to that degree when we were younger.
Health. And on top of that, the pandemic, I think that really did a number on them.
It is mainly because of the stress. Come here.
Stress, my dear friend, we meet again. Now, the truth is, our dear Zoomers are no stranger to stress. Yep, we have to talk about COVID. When it comes to generations impacted by the pandemic, Gen Z sits at the tippy top of that list.
I think every generation has experienced some form of stress. That's something we can all agree on. And social media. I'll say being on your phone all day, it can probably age you because of the blue light and all that, how
True.
It affects your skin.
I can see that.
And social media, it does stress you out because you can see a bunch of things that will make you like overthink, get anxious. And scrolling on social media all day, it will fuck up your DMT receptors. So if you put down your phone for a day and don't go on it, you realize that you actually feel better and you have less brain fog and you can think more clearly compared to when you're on it every day. You're just gonna like fucking be so drained and stressed out. Your phone does stress you out. So I advise everyone to take a day where you're just barely on your phone, man, and you see how your mood improves.
Of them, it hit during a key developmental point of their life, the time where they were learning to connect with their peers, process increased responsibility, and develop their own sense of self, a time when they were most vulnerable. Stress can do a number on your body. It can lead to thinning hair, changes in your skin like inflammation.
Yeah, they had to deal with the pandemic while they were still in school. I didn't deal with that. I was already in my careers and stuff, so being in school and not being able to see your friends, having to do the digital stuff, I can see how it changes them.
Increased acne and rosacea, and yes, it can cause you to look older. Stress makes a cell in our body known as the skin mast cell activate and produce a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol, among other things, can cause your body to stop producing collagen. However, Gen Z is not the only generation to go through a large-scale traumatic event during their developmental years. Millennials went through 9/11, the war that followed, and a major recession. Gen X went through the Gulf War, while baby boomers had Vietnam and the assassination of JFK, just to name a few. So, what makes what Gen Z is going through any different? According to them, it's the amount of stress. Multiple studies have shown that Gen Z says that it feels more stressed and more depressed than previous generations, especially when it comes to things like work, money, and health. And that makes sense. We are talking about a generation who's come into adulthood during a recession, a pandemic, political distress, and an environmental crisis. The downside is that claiming the title of most stressed generation doesn't come with a shiny crown, it comes with wrinkles.
All right, so me personally, I was living good during the pandemic, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people lost their jobs, went through a lot of stress, went through instances where they did not know what the fuck they're gonna do. Completely lost. Because I couldn't relate to that because over the pandemic, I was just discovering more about myself on my spiritual journey, making content. Because luckily, I didn't need to go out in public to make my content. So I stayed in the crib, made content, and then just focused on myself, improving myself, working out, taking runs. I was thriving during the pandemic, I'm not gonna lie, man. But I know most people did not have that reality. And I see how that can be stressful, especially with school and all that. Yeah, I can see, man.
What's the final verdict? Has Gen Z cursed itself to looking forever old? Well, don't start picking out your burial plots yet, Zoomers, because the answer is no. You see, this idea around Gen Z looking old is just that, an idea that has been repeated generation after generation.
None of these concerns are new. I was watching in the city, and they run into a group of 13-year-olds, and they're all like, they look like they're in their 20s.
Sure, right now our sights are set on Gen Z, but before that, it was whether or not millennials looked older than the kids of today.
Why do these teenagers look so much older?
We give so much TV movies.
I also want to say it's probably the food, the hormones, the things that are getting added to food, the preservatives. It gets worse and worse as time progresses and the generation grows up prior to it, and then now the new generation is fully immersed into it, and then the next generation is fully immersed into the next level of preservatives, and that I think is really aging a lot of people too, plus the microplastics and everything.
Movie producers for hiring 30-year-olds, but apparently when they were in high school, everyone looked 30.
You know, I did see those videos, man. You ever went on TikTok and see those videos of high school in the 1990s or high school in the early 2000s? And you look at the kids walking around and they look old. I'm like, why y'all look so old, man? Y'all in high school. Yeah, I look like grown-ass adults with 3 kids. They like grown-ass adults with 3 kids, man, with a fucking job and benefits. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I guess now Gen Z's are old ones. And a lot of people that I see in the comments that say, oh, people tell me that I look 25 all the time when I'm actually 40. And I go ahead and click on your profile and I'm like,
why the fuck you lying?
I get told
why
like 32.
You always lying?
You look 40. You look 40, man. I don't know what they talking about. they are lying to you. You look 40. So a lot of y'all talking about, oh yeah, like people say I look this, I look like that. I actually look younger. Gen Z look old. Look at yourself again, man.
You don't.
You do not look younger. Well, granted, a couple of y'all actually look younger when I click on your profiles. And I'm like, okay, shit, you look pretty good for your age. And then most of y'all look your age. So y'all just be talking out y'all asses, man.
Well, let's be
Maybe.
nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it.
For that, we were talking about Gen X and baby boomers looking older when they were younger. The truth is, people are not aging faster or slower than previous generations. So what really has people thinking Gen Z is looking old? It's the fact that we as humans are bad at identifying age based on sight alone.
I just don't have a perception of age. Either you look really young or you look really old. Anything in between that, I'm just gonna assume you're my age. I just can't tell the difference.
A study from 2018 found that on average, when people tried to guess someone's age, they were about 8 years off, which is about the range of mistaking a 22-year-old Zoomer for a 30-year-old millennial, wouldn't you say? It doesn't stop there though. That same survey found that we are more likely to guess that a younger person is older, and vice versa, due to our own internal biases. You see, we judge faces based on other faces we've seen recently. And what faces are we seeing now more than ever? Millennials and Gen Z, are two chronically online generations. Yes, we are so oversaturated with our own faces thanks to social media that it has skewed how we perceive each other and how others perceive us. Unlike in the past, where situational context and in-person conversation could clearly help draw that generational line, we're all just shouting into a context-free void of endless scrolling faces. Add in all those other factors we discussed today that help to blur the lines between one generation and another, and it's no wonder that no one knows how old anyone is anymore. So
I guess,
whether you're a Zoomer or a millennial, a Gen X or a baby boomer, remember, age—
this would be a great time to go to those carnival games where they have to try to guess your age and have to be within like a year or two. You could probably win a lot of prizes.
is just a number, and we shouldn't be fighting each other about who looks older than who, because Gen Alpha
We were fighting
is
each other about it?
for all of us.
All right, age is not just a number. Age is not just a number, man. The older you get, the more your ankles give out and your back break. You know what I'm saying? You feel that shit. You feel that shit, man. I can't run as fast as I used to, bro, because I used to run track in high school. And, well, I was like 16, 17, 18 years old.
Getting up off my chair too quickly and wrong can hurt me.
Now I'm 27. If I was to try to run top speed, I'm a fucking tear a hamstring. It happened. I almost tore a hamstring trying to sprint top speed. I'm like, damn. So age is not just a number, man. It's really not just a number. But anyways, man, this was a pretty well thought out video. Shout out to the style theorist for making this video.
I lucked out with good Asian genes and decent skin, and I try to take care of my skin, so... Or Gen Z. Please like, share them below. I really appreciate that. Can you guys next time?